Hi, you guys. So I'm taking you with me today to Winchester Bay, and we are looking at the Airbnb that my friend and I rented. Well, actually, I rented it, and she came and stayed with me. And if you're looking through the trees that way, you can see the ocean and the dunes, and behind me, you could see the mountains. It's just a little trailer. Isn't that cute? I've never actually been in a trailer before, and I've never actually stayed in one, so it was a lot of fun. It's very secluded, and it's between Coos Bay, and this is the inside, and that's my friend, and then Mally's getting used to it, you can see. And so the living area it's just small, but it had a nice little patio, and I'm showing you there's 2 bedrooms, one's the bunk, and that's hers, and then it had like a Jack and Jill bathroom that I'm pointing out. And then here's my bedroom. It's got a nice queen size bed. It was really cozy. I made a mess of that real fast, but it was a lot of fun. It was a great place to stay. Now this is Winchester Bay. Now my friends, Hamish came down here with his family, and so Mally wanted to come down and visit Hamish, so we are visiting them, and they parked their RV in the Winchester Bay RV Resort. That is their beautiful RV. It's like a Hilton on wheels right there. And so they stayed down there for like 2 weeks and really enjoyed it. So we just came by and visited this day, and then took the dogs out for a walk. And, it was just a lot of fun. Terry and I took the next day and went to like a farmer's market, and we also went to an elk viewing area, and I'll show you that in a little bit. But look at Melly, she sees something there. She's like, Hamish who right now. But it was really beautiful. So yeah. So they're just walking along. They're so cute together. And it was really funny because Hamish looked up and he saw Mally, and he's like, what are you doing here? It's all out of context, It's very sweet. So, something's going on there. Anyway, so they're just doing their little love stroll. They're so cute when they walk together. And they usually walk side by side. It's adorable. So stinking cute. Okay, so here we are. I am just in my room in the morning. It looks like I'm having my coffee, and I've made a nice mess of it. And so you can see a little heater right there. I had to turn on the heater in the mornings. It was cold in the mornings, but it was beautiful. The most beautiful beach weather. If you're ever in Oregon and if you get there during the sunny days and there's no wind, you have hit the jackpot. You can see what I was reading that weekend. That was a really good book, by the way. And I think Mally's down on the floor in this one, but eventually she came up on the bed with me. But so there she is back outside. We're outside by the fire pit. We never did build a fire, but neither one of us brought firewood, and I was like, we don't need one. We're only there for 2 nights. Oh, and this is called Boozy Bear. Isn't this cute? Somebody carved that. Look at its eyes. It looks all drunkered up, but it's got a little bottle of booze there. So that's Boozy Bear at the cabin. Mally just loves staying in a new place. It was really a lot of fun for her and me, and I just couldn't get over the views. The views alone were stunning. And again, you look one way, you see the ocean, and you look another way, you see the sunrise. It's beautiful, just stunning. So sometimes there's bears there, but we didn't see any. Okay, so in this area, this is an elk viewing place in Reedsport. So funny. We were looking for it, we couldn't find it, so I saw this guy and I pulled over and I rolled down my window and I said, hey, do you know where the elk viewing area is? And I am not kidding you guys, with this type of accent, he says, yeah, you go up that road up there yonder, you open your eyes and you can view some elk. My girlfriend and I, we must have laughed for an hour. He probably thought we were like these city slickers, Oh my gosh, it was so funny. Go up there, open your eyes, and you can view some elk. Well, buddy, we didn't see any because we were there kind of in the afternoon, so we didn't get to see any elk, but it was a beautiful part of the valley. It's a gorgeous little viewing area. Next time I would like to go in the morning. so that I could actually see some elk, you know. I really enjoyed that. So anyway, Oregon is a beautiful country, you guys. Not gonna lie. It's a good country. Well, here we are at a little beach area next to the RV resort. Well, actually kind of down the road, in the bay. And the dogs were able to run wild out here. Now, I got over my fear of Mally being by the water, and she was only interested in it a little bit, but she was more interested in digging. But I did let her run free, and she did go crazy a little bit, but I did have to put the leash back on her quite a few times, especially on this side of the beach, because the waves are a lot higher than we were a second ago. We were on the other side of the mound. But anyway, so I did keep her on the leash quite a bit. There were other dogs. There was one dog specific that was running around that I couldn't see it's human. So it just makes me uncomfortable. And Mally gets a little crazy still. She has a great sit, but when she's crazy and gets this real craziness about her, she won't recall real well, and I don't care. She did pretty good, but I've taken her to a friend of mine's house here recently that was on a river, and man, she scared me so bad because she just keeps going and going, and she gets this insane, crazy look about her. I'm still just not trusting her recall right now in these situations. But she still had a really, really, really great time, and that's all that mattered to me. And here we are going over the bridge going into Coos Bay. I think we went we went the day before we left. We were only there 2 days. So we went that afternoon, and we found a fish and chips place and had some, I actually had some fried oysters. I actually think they were deep fried, which I'm not a fan, but I only had a few. But I always have to have fish when I go to the coast anywhere, and especially in this area where there's, such fresh fish. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. So just enjoyed this bridge. I thought it was beautiful. My girlfriend videoed it for us. It's lovely. I love these old green bridges in Oregon and Washington. They're pretty. There I am, driving along. Mally's got her face up there next to me. It's so cute. Go get it.
Angela.
Yeah. Come on. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Okay.
Here is my puzzle. Who's done today?
Give me that ball.
Afternoon.
Come on. I got it.
Best friend Angela.
So here we are at my friend's house that happens to live down there, and we picked apples. We picked 3 different kinds of apples, and they are lovely. And those are Japanese Asian apples. Oh my God, beautiful. And there's her pooper. Anyway, she also had some filberts that I picked, and I ended up ruining the filberts because you're supposed to immediately dry them when you get them home. And I accidentally left them in the bags for too long, and they molded. So a lesson learned. I'll never do that again. And now here we are at home. So I made it home, and there's Malibu saying, "Give me an apple." But anyway, I put all the apples in the sink, and I rinsed them off, and then I chopped them up. And then the first thing I did was I made some, what did I make? Apple butter. I made some apple butter, and I also made some apple muffins. Oh my God, the muffins are to die for. I'm going to be baking some apple bread, but I did make this crock pot apple butter, and I kept it really simple, you guys, and it turned out really, really good. So I've never made it before. Those are whole cloves, so what I ended up doing was tying them in a little what do you call that? Like a sachet, but that's not what it's called. Like a little bundle. And I just kind of let them hang in there, and then I pulled them out when it was done, and it was really, really good. So I made a crock pot one, and then I was going to freeze them in jars, but I didn't have enough jars. So I just ended up freezing them in some plastic, so that's good. Oh, I'm trying to hide my dirty sink. Half of that sink has dishes in it. Oh, well. Gee, many Christmas. Really, do I care now? There's Mally. She says, I want an apple. I want an apple. I don't know what she's smelling on me, but something. She's so funny. She keeps me hopping, you guys. She keeps me hopping. So, so after I got those all rinsed off, I made some really nice apple butter, and it's in my freezer. And I just put it into little tiny plastic containers. And look at, she's dancing for you. Dance, dance, dance. Not a very good dance this time. Is she cute? Oh my gosh. Nothing says fall like that many apples, right guys? So delicious. And I'm still eating the whole apples. I haven't, because I ended up chopping up a lot and putting them in the freezer to make apple bread in the winter, but I kept a few and I've been eating them like almost every day. They're so delicious. And they're not just organic, they're natural. They're natural apples. So they're delicious. They were the best. Only one had any kind of blemish, as you saw. So the apples are ready to go, and I did add a little bit of pumpkin pie spice in there, only because I don't mind pumpkin pie spice, and it has so much in it, but I did put the cloves that I had, the whole cloves, in this little sack of gauze, and I'm just going to leave it in there and cook it down inside of it, and hopefully that'll be enough clove. But I'll pull that out, but hopefully that'll be enough clove. Can you hear Mally in the background? I think she has to go to the bathroom. But anyway, so this is going to cook for like 5 hours on high. So let's turn that on. Let's see. Oh, I guess I should plug it in first. That would be helpful. Plug that in. I love this thing. Turn it on. Anyway, so okay, so we'll go high for 4. We'll just do it for 4 hours and then we'll check it later. But this is the recipe. Hold on. It is slow cooker apple butter. I don't know where it came from, but you can just, you can just search for that and you'll find it. So anyway, so now I'm going to make some apple bread, I think. So anyway, I used quite a few, so I'm really happy about that. So the next thing I'm doing today is I'm popping in some apple muffins. I had a few extra here. So we were going to pop these in the oven. I wonder if I should turn that around. And I love to have muffins in my freezer, actually. Ow, I burnt myself. So that I can just grab and go. So I'll tell you how that goes. Look at this mess. Look at this mess. And then look at that pooper over there. She's just looking at her mom. And then I have, it's complicated. I've seen it thousands of times, but I can't help it. But this is my fall cozy day. In the mornings I have on the fireplace, but not in the afternoon. Not with the oven and everything going. Isn't she cute, my little pooper? You should smell my house right now. It smells delicious. The apples and the apple muffins. And then over here, we have these, and they're cooking down so perfectly. So I don't know how much longer on those, but the house, this is very fall-y, guys. Very, very fall-y. I love it. That looks really good. That's it. Got 6 small little containers. And I like them small because who wants to eat a great big container? So this is enough for a few slices of toast in the morning for whoever. So yeah, so that's it. That's my first time and probably my last time making apple butter. I think I'm just gonna stick to baking. Bye.